All right, boys, hold up a YouTube minute, boys. We got numerous big... Oh, buddy, we got numerous big daddies in the channel. We got Ace Man, we got Big Fen, and a very special guest today indeed, my man, CHUFLOCKAA. CHUFLOCKAA, what's good there, handsome?
What's good, my guy? I'm doing good, you know? This is a lot earlier than I'm used to, but I'm doing good.
You look like you still got like a little bit of the sleep eyes, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
bed still like, bed made up behind you, but you can tell like you just got out of there not too long ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Wednesday's a sleep-in day for sure.
And yet here you are sharing some time with the congregation.
Everyone's asking me why my bedroom looks like a jail cell. I'm only 20. I live in my parents' basement. I'm only 20.
At least you got your own spot though. Okay, 20 years old. All right, I want to.
This is nice for 20.
And this is exactly what I'm here for. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about CHUFLOCKAA. So here's what I want to get from you today, bro. You've had incredible success in a short amount of time on multiple platforms. I want to hear a little bit about that. I want to see if you have any tips and tricks of the trade for us guys that are, you know, trying to do a lot of the same things and have the same successes as you are. But also I'm trying to get to know CHUFLOCKAA a little bit, bro. So can you, I mean, I'm sure you probably explained this on your stream a bunch, but what you might be too young for Papoose. You probably are too young for Papoose. What the fuck is a Papoose? What the fuck is a CHUFLOCKAA, man? Can you explain that to me expeditiously?
I'm going to be honest. All right, so my last name starts with CHU, so I just took the Chu. That's what it's kind of my nickname been for like a while.
Okay.
And then Flocka, like, I had this gamer tag on Xbox since I was like 10 years old, and it was like CHUFLOCKAA was like Waka Flocka, and I kept saying it in my head, and I just combined them, and we got CHUFLOCKAA. Now we have two A's because one A was taken by whoever. Maybe it was me with a forgotten password.
So wait, so there was a CHUFLOCKAA with just one A. That's the reason for the second A.
I think it's probably me with me forgetting the password or something.
Yeah, from a different life.
Yeah, probably something like that.
All right. So we got a last name play. Well, you know I can sympathize with that, obviously. How long have you been doing this content creating thing? What's the first platform that you jumped on here?
Well, actually, what was it? It was like 4 days ago was my first ever stream 1 year. That was I did Twitch by itself for like 1 month, and then after we hit that 1 month of just doing straight Twitch, I was also a Valorant streamer for my first month. So I was averaging 2 viewers for my first month. It felt like I was like just streaming to nobody except for my IRL friends.
That stuff's got to be brutal, man. I cannot imagine trying to start a stream in like Valorant or even like really any more Call of Duty, bro.
I hated the game too. I just played it because my friends played it. I literally hated it. Hated it.
So it was Valorant. It was Valorant for a month, and you were like, "Bro, this shit sucks. This is not really working for me. I'm not feeling the game. I'm not feeling 2 viewers." And then what? You had to make a change.
Well, I also I've always loved Madden. I grinded Madden like crazy last year. I was no money spent 99 overall last year. And then literally my friend was like, "Why don't you just stream Madden? You play it all the time." And I started streaming it. And then I had a friend that literally was another streamer as well who got me onto TikTok, and that's where everything just completely changed at TikTok. That's where it hit.
Bro, because from the outside looking in, so okay, I got a brief flex. Fend has to flex real quick. I don't know if you guys know this. I have a founder's badge in CHUFLOCKAA's channel, okay? In a partnered streamer's channel. Yeah, boy, I have the founder's badge, all right? So I was there, you know, when it wasn't popping off like it is now. So the TikTok thing, was this like the necessary boon for your stream? Was like that how you got this thing off the ground?
I think it was definitely the biggest factor, but I didn't know it would take off like it did. Like I was posting clips, like all I was posting was no edited clips, like me just doing a stop and go, me getting a pick 6. My first clip ever was actually me getting a user pick 6, and as I'm getting the pick 6, you know, the actual CC, obviously a YouTuber. Yeah. He's like my first ever Madden stream. He subbed to me. My first ever Madden stream. So he has a founder's badge in my chat as well.
Sick.
So he it popped up on my screen as I get the pick 6, and that was my first ever Madden TikTok.
Wow.
And yeah,
with CC popping up as you get the pick 6.
Yeah, and I had the flex. I added him and everything, and he never responded to it until, you know, I had like he never would follow me back until I had like the 80K under my name. But
right. But now he follows you back.
Yeah, he finally got me with the follow back.
So were you like engaging in his material? What streamers were you engaging with before you like got on the platform yourself? Sounds like you must have at least known about CC.
Well, with streamers, it was the only people I ever really watched was like not I didn't really watch streams. I was always like a YouTube Madden guy.
Yeah.
And my first ever Madden YouTuber I watched was like I watched every CC video. I don't know why. I used to watch Xerxes, but I like moved on to like the older guy. I don't know why. I just
it's funny that you say that, bro. I kind of went through the same progression. I think a lot of Madden, like YouTube, like anyone who's taking in Madden content on YouTube might sympathize. And this is what I'm about to say is certainly not a knock. I mean, Xerxes has a monopoly on a lot of this content, man. He's one of the hardest workers. He doesn't take no days off. The kid fucking he's totally got it going on. But it seems like you kind of like progress from like the Xerxes content, like his daily uploads, all that stuff is really good. And then maybe in like recommended videos, you see like ScoMo or now CC and whatnot. And that's kind of like how I wound up expanding the material that I was taking in. I started with Xerxes, and he's still the man, but you like not outgrow. It's not the right word, but like, you look for other types of material also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was like more of like he was just always a news guy, and once you get to a point, you could just easily just follow like say a Mutality on Twitter and get all the news that way, and then you could just watch gameplay like a CC way or something. That's how I always looked at it.
Totally, yeah. Shout out to Mutality. We love Mutality. So all right, so the Madden streets are much better for having you here. Are you primarily now that you're partnered on Twitch? Congratulations, by the way. What's the move now? Do you have aspirations to be, or do you want to do this full time? You're 20 years old, so I'm going to ask you some invasive questions here, bro. Are you in school? Like, are you going to school? Do you have like a next move set up?
I actually already graduated. I got my associates in marketing, and I'm also I have a job right now where it's a good it's like a decent job, but I genuinely hate the job.
Yeah,
I
fair.
genuinely hate the job. Like, I don't know. It's definitely I want to go full time, but I am pushing YouTube a lot harder in Madden 22, I believe. I think like right now I'm doing daily uploads, but it's hard with no content, but Madden 22, I think it all depends on how the first couple months go.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people can sympathize. Like I know, like my boy Up and Adam is, really hard onto his YouTube grind. And from what I'm hearing from him and now you, that the dead season is just, it's tough. It's tough to get anybody to freaking click on the thing at all. I busted his chops. It was a great video and a good method, but I busted Adam's chops the other day. It was the title something like, "Do this now, make 10 million coins right now." I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not really. So it's like, you got to kind of have to resort to whatever it takes to get someone to click on you for now, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
But Madden 22 should be a little bit different. So right now you got, what's the stream schedule looking like for you? You got daily uploads on YouTube, TikTok the same way?
Yeah, TikTok, I try to get at least one a day because, like I said, it's so hard to do something with Madden this late in the year. There's literally nothing. Where you have nothing coming out. People are also sick of Madden, so I'm trying to do Madden 22, like new stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard with that. It's super hard with Madden. It's such a seasonal game.
Especially since because we can't even stream or capture any part of Madden 22. Like, there's only so much we could say about it for now. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, we can't even stream it. Nothing. No captures. Nothing. It sucks. It really does suck.
Totally. It's bro, having the Foundy in your channel is dope because I got to see, I feel like I got to see you kind of like setting up your culture and setting up your stream early on. And then it's like, not to say that it was overnight, because obviously, as you know personally, that it took a whole lot of your own hard ass work. But yeah, it was so quickly that I would pop in and it would be, whatever it was, 12, 20 people in there to, the next time I'm in, there's 3 messages in a row. Yo, I'm in off of TikTok and there's 70 people in the channel. You know what I mean?
It felt like super, super fast. And it was like, I don't know how to explain. Like I always grew like the TikTok, but I never posted that I was live on TikTok until like I got that big boom. Like I was averaging 30 for like a month there. And then I started posting that I'm going live on TikTok. And then I'm like, oh, why haven't I been doing this forever? That first stream I posted I was live on TikTok, I averaged 120.
No kidding.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore, but because it.
Let me ask you this though. This is a harder question. Are they the type of? You can answer this honest. Well, you can answer as honestly as you want. We just got done talking about diplomacy and whether there's a room for diplomacy. Anyway, are you enjoying the type of people who are coming over to your stream from TikTok?
I noticed that, yeah, like a lot of it is like, so like I gotta admit, like, I have like the people I know, like I go into other chats, like Dockery's gonna talk because Dockery's a mod in my chat. So there's like I get a lot of the younger viewers, and that's just gonna come. But like, yeah, I get the sus chats, and then there's a mix of like some of the older guys in the community or people like around my age, where it's like I don't know, it's like it's a nice well blend sometimes, but some days it's like where it's like straight.
It's like the ball pit
the whole time. It gets a little annoying.
Yeah, totally. Bro, I don't know. You're like a little closer to that like generation. I think that's what you're talking about when you talk about like the sus messages. Like, why is that funny to people? Do you get it? I don't get it. Cause like not your chat, but like I could think of a couple other channels that you could go into when they're live, and you go in and it's only, you know, feet or take me out on a date or just like like I don't know, just like making this consistent joking manner, bro. I don't get it. Is this a generational thing, bro? Where is this coming from?
I really think it has to do with like if you know the streamer Aiden Ross, right?
Yeah.
He's the biggest streamer in the world right now. Averages like over 100K easy. I really think it's it. I mean, it's not even like he does it, but his chat takes after him. And
right.
It's really like it migrates to all the other smaller chats around the world, and it's super sus. I mean, a lot of people think it's funny. Like the only thing that I think are funny is like when somebody gets me really good with like you know like the Bofa jokes or like
yeah. I had somebody slide into my DMs to try to get me with one, and I was like, nah, bro, you're not.
Was it Walsh Madden?
It was Walsh Madden.
He got me too. He got me bad.
Did he actually get you though?
He got me pretty bad, yeah.
I just sent him back the gift from Mad Max that was like, nope, that's bait. You're not getting me. I was like, yeah.
Man, he always gets me.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so you're mad at 22. We're on the way up. We're on the lookout here. It sounds so, and you're doing something that is a good job. It's decent work, but you know we're always on the full-time chase. What would that look like for you? If you could have it any way you wanted, would you like to be a YouTuber that has a base and you've monetized your videos? Do you want to be more of a live entertainer? Where do you think your strengths are? Where do you think you're going to be able to succeed the most?
Because right now I'm about as balanced as it gets. Like I stream pretty daily.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Daily.
Yeah,
and like that's the thing. I feel like I gotta lean somewhere because I feel like it's almost because you don't see any YouTubers streaming daily. Like you just don't see it. It's like a really hard thing I've been thinking about. I genuinely have no clue. I really don't.
Are you a good editor? Do you edit your own stuff?
Oh yeah, I do. Everything's the thumbnails are myself. The editing's myself. Everything on YouTube's all myself. Yeah. I've been partnered on YouTube for like 5 months now, and it's good. But like the one thing I've had a big decision. This is actually something I wanted to DM you about. Actually, I'm gonna bring it up right now.
Okay, yeah, bet.
So this has always been a big decision. It's like, do I choose like a coin sponsor or Madden Live?
Man, isn't that the question, bro?
I've had many offers, and I've put them all on hold because I said I have a possibility for Madden Live, but I genuinely have no clue what I want to do.
Bro, I'm kind of in a similar spot. I mean, I held off and am grateful and like happy that I wound up getting the Madden Live look. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I don't know, man, you kind of have to ask like some pretty hard questions, and on a hunt to become a full-time whatever, a balanced content creator, full-time streamer, full-time YouTuber, like unfortunately, the reality of it is you do need to consider your finances at some point. You know what I mean? You just have to. It's just the nature of the beast. Twitch is incredible because the financial model is just generosity based and nobody's compelled to spend money at any point, which makes it remarkable in that anybody's able to maintain a Twitch business, but also makes it terrifying because to say that nothing is guaranteed significantly understates it. So it's a question of whether you think that you can monetize the exposure that you would get from a Madden Live stream to a comparable degree to which, to a comparable degree to which you could monetize a coin sponsor. The coin sponsor is a little more obvious because they'll just tell you what money you're gonna make. Madden Live, it's a little more. There's more guesswork involved. Like, I don't know how many followers you're going to get. How many of these followers are going to kick over into viewers? How many of these viewers are here just for fucking silver cards in their drop packs? And how many are, willing to, if I provide value, if I provide a service, and if I provide entertainment, how many of these people would kick over and voluntarily support. So it's like the scale for me is and it's unfortunate, I know that, to think about money, but the monetary value in the exposure of a Madden live stream versus what these coin sponsors are going to pay you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten like too deep into, like, I've been offered like codes and stuff like this, like, and you know, I'm sure a lot of the same conversations that you've had, but I think you are in a more powerful situation based on the fact that you've already achieved partnership. You're doing your own stuff on YouTube. You've hit, a market on TikTok as well. So you might not stand to gain as much, maybe, with a Madden Live host as somebody else who doesn't have numbers. They're trying to build a platform still. And, there's some of that to consider. So I know that's a non-answer, but what have your thoughts been on it so far? It sounds like you want to make a Madden Live stream. Can't blame you for that. Where are your thoughts on it, up to this point?
I always looked at it as like a stepping stone, but now that I'm seeing a lot of people in chat, and not only you, I've had a lot of people personally tell me too, a lot of people do use Madden Live as a stepping stone to make a little bit of a push to partner. And I'm really thinking about some of the offers I've had on YouTube have been like pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie.
I bet.
But
yeah.
I don't know as I need to talk to other YouTubers as well to see kind of like what's I don't know if I'm getting gift or not.
Right.
I have no clue what's the standard rate for somebody my size.
Totally. And then you have to guess too. And that's another sticky part of this. So my limited exposure to having to negotiate kind of what my stream is worth has come from a lot of gambling sites have hit me up and been like, we want to sponsor this, but you have to be soliciting your chat. So there's some things that I'm just not really comfortable with bringing into my chat and into my community. But a coin sponsor kind of walks that line. It's people use them terms of service. Yeah, sure. Are you going to wind up on the EA blacklist? Also probably yes. But money talks, you know what I mean? My man Durs gifting a sub in the chat on the podcast sub. I'm seeing your guys' comments. Obviously, I just want to pay CHUFLOCKAA my full and undivided attention. Legend though he may be, popping in the channel. Who checked in the meantime? Boring Street, what up, nephew? Yoshi's great. Glenn is here. Big Kep kicking it. Your possession is coins, and that's not a question. Kep, so you think that... see, I don't know, man. Yeah, it seems like the chat... I don't know. It's a little bit of torn in the chat. Kep thinks it's got to be... Kep thinks it's money first, which I guess I kind of appreciate. Jake, what's up, man? Laser Beam in the channel. And Durs also gifting a sub to Just Sante. What's up, Durs? Thanks, man. He unfollowed me on Twitter. I don't know if he's gonna want that gift sub, but that's neither here nor there. So you're at a crossroads then. So we could talk through that, man. This is content. What would Madden Live provide for you outside of big number streams?
That's the thing. That's what I always try. I always try to look at the pros of Madden Live, and I obviously it'll bring some numbers, but it will bring follows. But I always try maybe the chat can help me out with this. I have no clue. I genuinely have no clue with what are the pros for someone like me. I have no clue. I genuinely don't.
Durs gifting more subs to McDuggets. Durs, that's 90 total in the channel. Jay Ruiz says tell CHUFLOCKAA I said what up Chew?
No, Jay
from
Ruiz?
Jay. From Jay. What do y'all think in the chat? So he's at a spot, I mean, you see him. He's got momentum. He's got the check mark. He's primed to strike. I mean, I'm sure that he could literally just ask for a Madden Live slot at this point and he would get it. Same way he could literally ask for a coin sponsor and he would get it. We got any opinions either here or there in the chat? Kep says take your money. Landmark says take your money and run. Dark Fluffs, what's happening, man?
Run a poll on this one.
Yeah, right? We might have to throw up the poll. Make the hay while the sun shines is very apt to Twitch. True indeed. Checkmark already there. Take the money, JG. Glenn says do Madden Live. Rowdy, take the money. Take the money and run. Dockery, he is getting a lot of exposure now, for sure. Companies are coming after him for sponsorships. What does Madden Live provide? More than that, Dockery. it's almost so okay. Well, I could be devil's advocate, not necessarily to indicate that I feel this way, but in the interest of staking out the other position here, there could be okay. Say for example, I can't speak outside of my own personal experience with this stuff, right? So say in my own personal experience, got the Madden Live slot, whatever. I got coin sponsorship offers. I think that maybe it will wind up it will wind up having been worth my time to suck it up, not take the money, keep the relationship with EA, because we don't know how things are going to change and develop, right? And again, this is not necessarily indicating how I feel about it, but for me personally, I wound up playing NCAA 14 on stream. I couldn't have called that. I found it during the move, and I was like, well, we might as well fucking boot this thing up. And you know, next thing you know, is the cause more important than the result? Yes. But now I got this FENTALKS thing going on. People could get excited about it. People are enjoying the NCAA thing. And if, for example, is it a pipe dream? Of course. Is it more about, you know, just getting people excited about spending time together? Yes, it absolutely is more so about that than the result. But I have that bridge. I have that network. I've done a good job, you know, on the live streams. And so there might be something to be said for maintaining the bridge with EA. Like we're living in a post-COVID world, right? Shit changed. There was an esports team on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Who would have thought that this was a spot that reality would come to? You know what I mean? So when you look at a big company like EA, is it penny wise and dollar stupid to take the coin sponsorship? I don't know. Could it be? Maybe. We know the coin sponsor sites are doing something they're not supposed to do. Vaguely illegal. That's why all the bank accounts are offshore. Like, it's against every types of terms of service. Like, we know what that is. And there's also, for me, the question of sustainability, right? Like, we could, okay, great. You want to pay me $2,000 a month to be a coin sponsor? Fucking sign me up. And then in 2 months, when they get busted, their bank gets shut down, and now you just don't have the relationship, and you don't have the money. But again, I can't say that I disagree with the chat that if money is on the table, to take it and run. In a lot of instances.
Yeah, like a thing that I always thought about, like, too, is like I don't ever want to promote a company that has bad like say if I were to take a coin sponsor. The one thing that I would never want to take a company that I know has had a previous scam or anything, like literally one. If they have had one instance, that's when I would want to be out. And also another thing too is like what if Madden changes the way markets work and how coin transfers work, and coins are just non-transferable ever again,
right? And
there's just no coin sponsors ever in the world, and then I have my EA relationship ruined, and I'm basically just sitting at a standstill.
For sure. And you're exactly right. And to be a devil's advocate in even yet another way, or, you know, the coin site could blow up and EA continues to struggle and they get rid of live and they stop Madden Live season, you know, 4 months before the game ends like they did this year. So I don't think there's any right answer, but I think we all kind of consider the same things. Always the realist. I don't know. Baffles me that people still think EA give a what about your channel. I don't think it's that, Kep, as much as you can use them in the same way that they're using you. Yes, EA has a vested interest in streamers who won't curse, and it's more or less a good look. I know that I'm a good look for EA. When they host me for a Madden live stream, I understand why they're doing that. I understand that it's not a charity. I understand that they are providing me this audience because I'm providing them a service, and I'm fully cognizant of that. But they are also accidentally providing a service to me based on exposure, meeting people. I mean, you know, we got 9+ month subs in the channel that came through for the first time in a Madden Live day. And I could say that for quite a few people that spend time in my channel. You know what I mean? So the value of relationships that you could establish, who the heck cares why they're doing it? It's business. It's just good business for them to give their hosts to streamers that are a good look for them. It's also in my best interest to be a good look for EA, to be on their short list of people of you want to host an event. They got some like whatever the special like Super Bowl weekend was or Halloween. They're like, okay, we'll gift you 100 subs if you dress up in something. I think what did the vote come in at, boys? I didn't find the I didn't see where the vote finished.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was like 21-9. It was 21-9
To take money.
It was 21 for the coin sponsor.
Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Chu's definitely got a good point. A lot of good points. Rafe says all EA has to do is move to the stubs model and coin sponsors are gone. And I mean, clearly they have something to work off of there. Ian Broseph, what's up, man? EA is always going to have in-game currency. Is always going to be greedy about how much they charge, forcing people to buy coins if they want the new cards. So Ian Broseph thinks that coin sponsors will indeed have some staying power. If Boring Street said EA's watching this right now, you're already too deep. CHUFLOCKAA take the money. Nah, man, I think they'd appreciate the back and forth on it for sure. And Jay Ruiz also gifting one to DG the Chef. Jay Ruiz, thank you for gifting during the podcast, bro. Build your YouTube channel, coins become supplemental. Okay, so CHUFLOCKAA, maybe without asking you specifics, as just the Twitch guy, I don't have partnership on YouTube. I'm not even anywhere close. I'm pretty bad at YouTube. But your partnership there being monetized, what does that look like for you? Was it more, without giving specifics or doxing yourself or anything like that, was it more money than you thought it was going to be? Was it less money than you thought it was going to be? Are you seeing that, like, do you feel that your work is being rewarded? Like, are the videos that bang putting a couple bucks in your pocket? What's the payout like? So, like, as much as you would care to share about being partnered on YouTube, I would love to know some more.
Honestly, I was surprised that I even made this much at the size as I do. I'm not gonna go like into exactly, but it's pretty similar to my monthly on Twitch. So it's like just a little bit under, but
is that so?
Like, I've gotten so good at making the videos. The only hard part about YouTube right now is ideas. That's the only hard. Like, I could edit them pretty fast, and I have fun doing it. I genuinely like doing it. I like making thumbnails. It's just the idea part that is literally the only thing that struggles for me right now, and it just comes with the game I chose to play and stream. And you know?
But like you said, once Madden 22 comes around and there's like, you know, weekly, bi-weekly content, that will be addressed. So right now the issue is just like, what the heck do I make a video about?
Yeah, like the thing that's blown up for me is doing like top 10s. Like, I'll do top 10 quarterback, top 10 halfback, and like nobody else was doing that. Like, I know like there's a couple other YouTubers that were doing like tier lists and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I changed it. I'm like, I don't want to copy them. Then I did like I knew they weren't consistent with it either. So I did like consistent top 10s for people that always are looking for upgrades. And it like the videos like obviously it's not a lot, but they average like over like my floor. Say my worst one is like top 10 D lineman. It hits like 1.5K views, and that's like those have been like really really good for me.
Yeah, and I mean, a bottom line at 1.5K views, I know for, you know, myself and a lot of the, you know, little baby YouTubers, that's like, shoot, that's okay with me. That sounds like it'd be all right.
Then I'll try some other stuff. Like, I just did like 15 AP on my offensive line, and that video didn't do too crazy, but I'm trying stuff out. It's the end of the year. You know, it's just might as well. I
am here for a 15 AP O-line, bro. I feel like you know this. Post up a nasty streak on everybody, and let's tote.
Yep. Everybody, all 5 of them had nasty streak.
Yeah, I love that. So you could probably see now the point you're at, kind of like a projection or like kind of like the path that this thing will take. Do you think that financially first, and then I guess we could separate the question as to what do you think would be financially beneficial compared with what would you rather be doing? Do you think if you were to put equal times into Twitch and YouTube and have like comparable levels of success, what do you foresee being a more financially beneficial platform to be successful on?
Like, if I'm gonna be completely like for now, like I said earlier in the stream, a lot of my audience on Twitch is younger because a lot of them do come from TikTok.
Yeah.
So a lot of it, like, it's like a lot of it doesn't result in subs, and I'm okay with that. I've never been the guy, like, you could ask any, I've never pushed subs. You sub, I appreciate it. But totally. Like on YouTube, it's like I don't have like I get the money from them just watching the video, so they're there for me and they're supporting me by just being there for me. They don't have to bring their own real life money. You know what I mean?
You don't have to like kick over like for lack of a better term, like a sale. Like, you don't need to convert any of these views into money because the views will kind of convert themselves, I suppose.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just like on Twitch, I always get like a I don't know. It's always like guilt too, because like I've noticed like some other guys in the community have like gifted me subs, and I'll go in their chat and I won't have a sub badge. Like, I just feel so guilty all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I always get that feeling.
Totally.
And it like kills me on Twitch. I don't know why.
That's tough, man. So some of like some of the light little Twitch drama like going around has been focused on whether the idea of owing somebody something for gifting to your channel or subbing to your channel. And I know it seems like you and I probably feel a similar way about that. Like I always I feel guilty that I don't have more time in the day to spend more places, but I'm also not of the mind that like I owe anybody anything at all. Have you felt any of that pressure? Like, yo, come on, Chew, like repost me or follow me. Like I did this, that, and the third thing for you. Do you feel any of that pressure on your end to be places, to be a bunch of places or to gift or sub in you know, any type of ways?
I don't know if it was like I've been in streams where they've had like over 40 people and like it's like I'd be in there. It wouldn't be about subs. It'd be more of like I've had people like question like why, like not even just a streamer, like just view like why aren't you in here all the time? It's like I follow over 100 people on Twitch. Just like
right.
I follow people. I still to this day will go by myself, be without raids, and follow people with face cams with one viewer just to say what's up.
Totally.
And like I just can't be everywhere at once. It's literally impossible. I try. It's impossible. It's genuinely impossible.
Yeah, and I wish I'm the same way, man. I wish I could do more, but there's literally just only so much time in the day. All right,
Exactly.
similar note. Plucked it out of the chat. Where are you standing on this? This is going to be a multiple part question. Let's talk about Twitch metas. Let's talk about Twitch metas real quick. We kind of saw the hot tub. So starting with the hot tub stream meta, right? We started with the hot tub stream meta. It got a little bit dicey. People didn't like it so much they broke out into their own category. Mm-hmm. This same idea of monetizing sexual arousal, which is specifically what's happening, now leaks over to the ASMR category. And now, is that my man Nick Mazesko in the channel with the Prime sub? I'm sorry, Chew. Can I fanboy for a quick second here?
That's another legend. Yeah, I know.
Big
I'm
yikes.
gonna stay out of it. I'm a
yeah, okay.
myself.
Yeah, sorry. Hold on a second. I gotta make a thing about Nick Mazesko in the channel with the Prime Subbington. Hold up a Nick Mazesko minute, boys. Man only gets one of those a month. Big love, Nick. What's up, man? Welcome to the channel. I appreciate the Prime sub there as well. What's good, bro? Jeez Louise, it's not even a Madden stream, and we got the Madden announcer extraordinaire in the channel, man. Legendary move. Nick, thank you for the Prime sub, and appreciate you popping through, man. Big Evo still kicking it. JG and Glenn and LBJ. Hold up, JG and DT Wings. What's good, Daddy-O? Sniper still kicking it with us in the channel here, Chew. Mrs. Stoney, Jay Ruiz, Boring Street, Mortality in the channel, Pluto. A lot of legends around. A lot of legends. All right, so the Twitch meta. Twitch meta leaks over to ASMR right now. Next thing you know, ASMR is literally just Nick, I'm trying to do something right now, Nick. Nick, I'm trying to
10 bomb.
Is this what we're doing? Are we dropping 10 bombs?
I'll give him some W's in the chat. There's some
W's in the chat. Spam it. Nick, man, bro, goodness, super generous of you, bro. 10 gifted subs in the channel. To Bud Smoking Pandas, to Yule, Early Bird Worm, Sammy Songs, Jake and Bake, he's in here right now. Dope. Almost Family, White Saturn, and the Dude Lebowski with the 10 bomb. And then Tree Man as well. And Fred Smooth. Nick, I'm trying to do something here, bro. I'm in the channel trying to do a podcast with CHUFLOCKAA, and here you go, dropping a 10 bomb on my head. Nick, thank you, man. I know that is not inexpensive, and I appreciate that very much, man. Thank you for showing love. Comes out of the fucking woodwork with a Primington in a 10-pack. Okay, now, then ASMR gets sloppy, right, Chew?
Yep.
What are your thoughts, man? Where do you stand on this thing? Okay, I'll give you something to work off of, just so I don't pitch you into, just so I don't, you know what I mean, leave you hanging here. I think you can do nothing but respect these women for making a baggington. Oh, yeah. For just making a fully realized bag, and every single of these dudes that are like, oh no, it's fucking gross. If you were making $20,000 over a 5-hour stream, you're gonna shut the fuck up, put on a bikini, show your ass, and hop in that hot tub. So before we go on with anything, I think everyone can agree that we're not shaming. I would do exactly the fucking same thing if I had the equipment and I could bring in that amount of income. So I look at it more like Twitch's issue. Hold on, Chew. I'm gonna, okay. Just think about it for a second.
In there.
Because yeah, you saw Popular Stranger. Oh, hype in the chat. My man, Populaire Stranger. I fucked that one up. Pop, what's good, Daddy? Oh, good to see you, man. 6 months, that's a brand new purple chalice, to match the purple Pop. Pop, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man. Nick Mazesco and fucking Popular Stranger in the channel. And W, more legends, 9 months. That's a Super Saiyan chalice now. Fucking hell. Wearing a bikini right now, don't picture it. Now that you said not to picture it, now it's too late, bro. I really wish you wouldn't have said that. Pop, thank you so much, man. A lot of legends in here. A lot of legends. Mad Dog, what's up? Farting crossed the line, Mad Dog? That's the line? It wasn't the ear mic? It was licking in the ear mic? Okay, Chew, I said my piece. I'm looking at Twitch sideways, like, what are we doing here? What do you think, man? Twitch meta, the direction, where it's coming from, where it's going. Tell me.
I just feel like people like Twitch is like setting out. It's kind of like Twitch's fault. They're setting off soft boundaries, and people are just taking advantage of it. My friend Brett made up a great point yesterday. It's kind of like how the NBA is set up right now, and you know how like James Harden takes advantage of the foul rules and like Trae Young. That's how like they're doing this right now. They're stretching it to their full to make the Twitch the best platform as possible right now, and they're stretching it to gain as much income as possible. They know what they're doing. Obviously, It's not like obviously it's wrong on their part, but it's Twitch's fault too. Like I mean, they're making money. They're gonna keep doing it.
It's like no, I agree. It's like do you fault though the women who walked through the door or the security guard who let them in the door in the first place? You know what I mean? The analogy I made the other day was to Chuck E. Cheese, right? Like if you walked into a Chuck E. Cheese and you saw a woman in there throwing ass and dudes just fucking raining dollars on her, you're gonna be like, okay, she's making a lot of money. Like these dudes are just straight men, fucking idiots as we are. But like, look around, like, well, how did you guys let this happen in here? Like, this is fine in a lot of places. Like, you know, you can expect to see it in a strip club, but this is not what it's supposed to be. Like, I don't know how many categories we could possibly come up with to cover all the ways that, honestly, I'll say it like it is. As a straight man, I can say this, all the ways that straight men could be fucking weird. Because somebody said it in my chat the other day, and it was the best way that I could think to put it is, Twitch is the young man strip club now. It's the same idea. It's the same idea of throwing dollars in exchange for your sexual arousal. As gross as that sounds, that is specifically what is happening here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I look at it as like Kep just said in there, like they're laughing at the 3-day man. Not even they're laughing, they're smiling. Like they gained. I saw the Amaranth girl went from 9K average viewers to 17K when she got unbanned. So not only it was like exposure, she grew. I feel like Twitch knows that's gonna happen, and they're just making. It's just such a weird situation to think about.
And then
they got banned, and they got bigger out. They got banned, and it's just like they're only gonna keep growing too.
And even taking the ads off of their channel, like I don't even think that hurts them. I think that actually probably helps them, because now these fucking weirdos don't gotta click through an ad in between the Jergens bottle, bro. It's hell. Fucking brutal. Fendler making Chuck E. Cheese relevant, Glenn. That's like the third time I've spoken about Chuck E. Cheese this week, though, for sure. Plug facts. Ball pit's going to be next level. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I know. I'm single-handedly gonna revive Chuck E. Cheese here. All right. It sounds like we're pretty much on the same page with the Twitch meta. Yeah. So for the guys like for me and really anyone else in chat, Chew, what's important for you as far as like the culture of your Twitch stream? Like, what do you want to cultivate? And I'll give you like an example so I don't drop you off on this one too. Like, for me, like, I try to be as open as I can, even when it's kind of uncomfortable. Like, I make my own experience with mental health a part of my stream because I want other people to have access to it. And this is not even to indicate that, like, you know, your Madden stream has to have some like deeper purpose or something like that. So let me just ask you, are you geared to be an entertainer, and do you want to keep things kind of lighthearted? Are there any parts about yourself or your life that you like to carry over into your stream to talk about, or things that you find important? And there's no wrong answer, so it doesn't need to be like some deep thing. If you just want to give people, you know, a place to be away from their shit, but like what does your stream mean to you? Like, what are the details?
I always I never had it like a personal thing. Like obviously, like with the younger audience, I don't think they really care as much as that. But like
Totally.
I genuinely, a lot of it is like just straight. It's like it's more of a way to get away from their daily life. It's football talk. We have like just obviously the sus chats in there, but like it's just a lot of like I don't know. I never literally looked at it as like a personal. It's really just more of like a fun place for people to get away, come chill. It's I don't know really, honestly. That's that's a good question.
I think, yeah, and that's why I wanted to give you like kind of like how I would answer it first, because I think that's how like a community kind of becomes what it is. Well, maybe how am I trying to say this? The way a channel becomes a community. You know what I mean? So like even if it's something mundane, like everyone who loves CC knows that he hates Jerry Rice, and like, does it mean anything to anybody? No, but like there are certain like, you know, inside jokes or markers or like ways that just like a channel becomes a community. Do you have any like inside jokes? Like, I got my hold up thing. What do you got? Anything that makes a CHUFLOCKAA channel a CHUFLOCKAA channel?
Trying to think. I really am trying to think. Like you know, like we're one of the I'd say like my channel is one of the only channels like where we have like the Dockery command's very popular in there. It's like somebody will do exclamation point Dockery and it'll be like, sit down, old man. Like there's okay, so this thing too. So if you no self promo, but like I have like the
that's the point here, bro. Self promo. You should definitely self promo it.
I have the chugs on my stream so that you can redeem it for 10K channel points, and I'll chug, and they'll do hashtag butt chug. They'll spam hashtag butt chug as I'm chugging on stream, and you can see the emotes right there. I made it. It's a big cartoon butt.
I've seen that. That's hell. Right, that's hellacious.
Above it. And yeah, that's one of the biggest things on there.
I like that. So good. That's good stuff. So lighthearted. Everyone, you know, just trying to. It doesn't. And I agree, bro. It doesn't need to be like heavy all the time. I try to strike the balance of openness, but also like you never want to just like be that guy. You know what I mean? And I feel like I see that. I feel like I see that sometimes. But okay, dope. And then the other question I have for you is for someone who is trying to get off the ground, just. We're meeting people even still who are chasing affiliate, you know, trying to build their own channels or communities, you know, depending on how you want the semantics to sort out there. So somebody comes into your channel and they've done it right, you know, they've come in and they've engaged with you, and it's only later do you find out that they're trying to chase affiliate, not one of these fucking robots that comes in and is like, hey, follow me, I'm better than you at the game, scrub. Yep. So they've done it the right way. They're like, CHUFLOCKAA, man, I can't get my channel off the ground, bro. I'm trying to get affiliate. I've streamed for X amount of hours. Like, what do you think I should do? What would your advice be to a new streamer in that way?
Like, I'm obviously gonna go the way like it's right now. If you are struggling and it's hard for you to build a community, TikTok, networking too, like Big Papa said, making friends in the community as well. Like I noticed, like I know so many people that literally will just stream, they're done for the day, stream, they're done for the day. Make friends. It's after the stream. It's all after the stream. You could stream for 10 hours a day and get nowhere. You can. It's TikTok. It's making network. I mean, it's networking. If people say if I hung in Friendler's chat all day, for example, who's like not a streamer in here? Like Dockery or just who else is like not a streamer?
Even Sniper doesn't stream. Yeah, a lot of these guys.
People that are known for not streaming, but they're known in chats. They start a stream. You know what I mean? Like they'll quickly get in there. Like that's like if I see them live. We
actually were just saying this the other day. I connected with them on Twitter. It was just like I think they threw a comment on like a support small streamers thing. It wasn't even like we had like some mutuals and they put something on like, oh, you know, chasing affiliates. So it's these two Call of Duty guys, and which that's a whole nother conversation. But there's these two Call of Duty guys trying to get their stream off the ground, and the one gentleman has streamed 450 hours and is not yet affiliate. And what I was saying is like in zero way to knock him, because clearly he's committed to accomplishing this goal if he's still streaming after 450 hours, and that garners nothing but respect from me. So being careful to kind of say that part first, like that could never happen in this community, like loosely. Like even if you spent, like you said, anybody who doesn't, Artem, for example, is a great example. The gentleman Artem, he bounces around a bunch of our chat, huge supporter in the community. That's neither here nor there. But when he booted up his first stream, Sapper Jedi, same way. Jay Ruiz, I could go on and on. I don't want to keep listing and miss people, but just by virtue of their networking and spending time and being a genuine like friend, it's almost like you don't even need to ask. You know what I mean? They'll just show up for you. It would be. I could not think of somebody who could boot up a stream from scratch and not get affiliate like around us. Like if we recognize the name, like we'll just make sure they get it. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly. Like a newer one is, you know, Jellos, right? Official Jellos.
Do I ever know Jellos?
He just recently started and he's already have he's just a genuinely like great guy.
Dude, he's one of my favorite. I gotta tell you that this is a moderate flex here too, CHUFLOCKAA. I gotta tell you the Jellos story, bro, because Jellos is very close to my heart. I love this man. So we're on stream one day. I'm out here playing head to head, and I match up with Jellos. He's actually good at the game too. He runs like off meta stuff, and he like, you know, he'll win 20 plus in weekend league, no problem. So I match up with him, and he's on the mic, and I see this guy's on the mic, so I'm like, all right, we got, you know, we're talking shit this morning. Okay, booted up, I unmuted the mic, and for the entire game, I am laughing, bro. This guy is so entertaining. I'm like, you gotta be a streamer, right? He's like, nah, I don't stream. I'm like. You've been like this the whole game and you're not even a streamer? He's like, no. I was like, bro, please boot up a stream. And I'm sure that wasn't like the inspiration or whatever, but fast forward a little bit, he's now, you know, he's working off of a PC and growing and building his thing. But yeah, bro, I think that's a great example of golly, that man is entertaining too, bro.
Yes, sir. I love watching him. I'll just have him up on, I'm walking through the house, doing something through the house, I'll have him up there. His voice is just amazing. I don't know.
Oh, he's a natural born entertainer. You feel like that about anybody else? Do you see anybody else like around us that you feel kind of is like on the way up in some ways?
Someone like smaller? I'm trying to think. Like, there's a lot of people like, like a good question. Me and you both got added in this tweet. Who is like the next partner?
Yeah.
Like, there's like I thought of at least like 10 streamers on there.
I probably could too.
Madden 22 I think is gonna blow up a lot of those people that are stuck, because I remember I was like stuck in that 30 to 40 range for a while, but like it takes that one push. Like I feel like once you get over 50, that's like the hump you're looking at.
And then you've never looked back since, bro. It like happened, and then ever since then it's been huge. All right, CHUFLOCKAA, no, I'm not gonna answer first. You're gonna have to answer first, so you don't take my answer, because there is a correct answer here. Outside of one person who will be the next partner. This one's easy. Next Madden partner. Your call.
All right. Can I give 2?
If not, if you're gonna say the 2 the Pest just said,
dude,
I need one of them.
All right, I'll give you one that isn't one of the. Oh, that's so hard. That is such a hard question. It's genuinely a very hard question. All right,
I know. That's why I asked.
Right there, and then I'll give you another one besides those 2. My one. Obviously those 2 right there, but I just recently met like Goon Platoon, and I actually like genuinely love it. I think he's gonna hit it. I really do.
Hell yeah, right. Goon Platoon, we got love for Goon. Dean, so the chat is saying, I think the easy answers were mine, just based on the fact that I know he's already applied and I know he's got the numbers in the platform for it. I think Mortality probably.
Oh yeah.
I think Mortality probably dings it next. And yo, can we take a moment? I need to flex for Dino. Dino is one of, for being a young gun, calls himself Mr. 9 a.m. every single morning. When I get that Dino noti, it's 900 or 901 or 902. I don't know if he's got some reason to be accountable to be on time to his stream, but my man is fucking locked in and on it, and consistently with incredible energy. I completely agree.
Yeah, it sucks I can't make the streams all the time because I'm at work, but
totally.
I always try to check in there. He is a great streamer. He always shows support everywhere too. He's a goat.
Yeah,
and like a Mortality too. Obviously, with the fall off of Madden kind of hit him. He started like a little late. Me and him talk about that all the time. Like it's just Madden hit that huge downslope with MLB and all that.
Right.
But it's Mortality's a lock there too. Like
yeah, I think it's a lock. But I think all 3 of these guys, and I think like you said, it'll just be who catches the Madden 22, wave. So like this year for us, it was who popped it in Madden this year? Me and you, and Up and Adam, and CJ, and Fritzy now is 5. And obviously we had like the OGs like Big Kep and J Dub and some of those other guys. Did anyone else pop it this year like around us? So what do we get, like 5 this year maybe? Me,
Yeah, I think,
you,
like-
Up and Adam, CJ, Fritzy.
CJ, yeah, CJ's another one, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I'm trying to think, is there anybody else? I genuinely have no clue. I'd have to look at the DK
5
got
in a
it this
year
year,
is
but
pretty
DK's
good.
been around
Oh,
for a
DK.
while.
Well, DK got DK got it before I did, but yeah, he's been grinding for it. So I guess 6. So really, in a game year, we went 6 like as a community. That's why I called you an OG, you old fucking geese. Look at Kep making a fuss in the channel. Guy JG does so much around the community. Would love to see him get partnered. I agree, man. JG would be legendary. I think. Okay, that brings up another thought for me. The variety stream versus Glenn. He blocked me. He doesn't like me anymore. I don't know why. So no, he can get fucked. I see it on Twitter because I am seeking out people who are chasing. Lauren for sure. People who are chasing affiliate. Just because, like, for us, like, sending one raid, if it means so much to somebody that they can get affiliate, like, that's easy, bro. Like, that's something easy for us to do, and it means a lot for them. But, so, in engaging with some of these circles of affiliate chasers, I keep seeing this, and the JG thing reminded me, because JG does a lot of things well. But then the JG thing reminded me, there's this vein of thought that is, you should start as a variety streamer and just stream what you like and what you feel like streaming all the time, because that in some way makes you, like, I don't know, more genuine or consistent or something like that. And my personal opinion that nobody asked for is that I think a lot of these guys are shooting themselves in the foot. I don't think this about JG, but in talking about JG accomplishing partner, because he has his hands in so many different games, I don't actually think that is helpful to him. Do you think that somebody could legitimately grow a channel to the size of partnership starting as a variety streamer?
I think that is, like, variety streaming has always been like it's always been like a thing that I've always looked at and, like, wanted to do. But I've noticed, like, even from the beginning, like, it's so hard for somebody to follow you. Say if, like, you're playing Madden and then, like, the next day, like, it's this guy, you have 20 people watching you and they strictly love him. It's so hard to go follow somebody even when they're playing a game you genuinely hate. Or it's very hard. Even if you love the guy's personality, it's kind of hard to be in there all the time. When you're watching, like, you're there for a specific reason sometimes, but sometimes people, if you're a variety guy and you're like, your personality is just, like, amazing, people will follow you no matter what. I think that's for me. And I don't know if I did it the right way or not. I was scared to, for example, like, on Saturday nights when I was chasing partnership, I did Among Us on Saturday nights and had a great time. We would drink, we'd have 10 people in the party. We'd be all in a loud Discord, just having fun, fucking yelling at each other. But during that time, when I needed to maintain my averages, I was also putting up 40, 50 bodies in an Among Us stream. So it's like, I felt like I was being disingenuous a little bit by cutting the Among Us streams because I was having fun, the community was having fun, and all that was wrong is that I just couldn't manage to put up these low number streams, and I think that kind of sucks. Do you think 75 is the right spot to be averaged at for a partner? Like, or are you asking, like, if it's right from Twitch's part? Is that what you're asking here? Like,
I guess that is what this is a very roundabout way of talking about this. I'm trying to point out that I think it sucks that people have to focus on numbers to achieve partner. I also think that, of course, you should have to focus on numbers to achieve partner, because not everybody should be a partner, right? That should still be a differentiating factor. But and that's what I think of when I think of these poor guys trying to chase affiliate and start something at first. In my humble opinion, I don't think that you can be a variety streamer from second one. I don't. And I know that might be bleak, and I understand that personality can definitely save you. It's just a matter of growing a baseline of some people that will show up for X thing, and then converting them into, okay, so you guys like this, right? Like, you like, what we're doing when we're hanging out and doing this thing. Well, just hear me out. We could still do that in this other category, in this other part of the directory. So like I always bite my tongue. I never actually speak up, but like I don't think the push to be a variety streamer from second one is necessarily good advice. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't as well. I've had IRL friends too start streaming, and I've seen them dabble in with like Madden and then Call of Duty, then like other. It's literally impossible. Like, it's so hard, especially like say if they're taking like the TikTok route too. If like if you're posting, or if another platform, if you're posting Call of Duty clips and they come to your stream and you're playing Madden, it's
totally
it's hard.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Yeah, it sounds like we're on the same page there. So all right, so you're working a job that you don't like super love. Let me get a little bit about like CHUFLOCKAA, like as a dude. Again, like as much as you care to share. So 20 years old, graduated with your associates. That's good shit. You got a job. You're obviously content creating up the wazoo, and I think that Madden 22 is certainly a springboard for you. But like, what else do you like to do? Were you an athlete? Well, let me start from the top. Were you ever an athlete yourself?
Yeah. In high school, I played basketball until I was a sophomore. Then so football and baseball were ones I played all 4 years. Varsity at sophomore for both of them. I was like, believe it or not, baseball was my best sport. Baseball is by far my best sport.
How big are you? You're not a small daddy-o. How like big and tall?
I'm only what? I'm like 5'10", 5'11". Yeah, I'm not that big.
Okay, no, that's sizable. 5'11", 5'11". You know what? A guy tells you he's 5'11", he's really 5'10", because if he was actually 5'11", he just would have said 6 foot.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so baseball and football were your sports, but baseball mostly?
Yeah, baseball, like I played football. It wasn't like I was bad at football. I started on both sides of the ball. It just came down to baseball was like, it was just my favorite too. I genuinely felt like I was one of the better guys on the team, so I loved it.
What positions did you play?
Oh, in football, I played outside linebacker and tight end. And I was a lot smaller than two. Like I was like 5'8". Oh, not 5'8", 5'10", like 165.
Oh,
and
man.
I was like a really small guy. But in baseball, I was more of a hitter. I was a right fielder in varsity. I was the four batter though. That's one thing I can put my pride on. I was the four batter,
Nice, dude. Yeah, you definitely hang your hat on the cleanup spot for sure. Yep. So played in high school. I know you're a Browns fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a big Browns fan. Yes, sir.
Is that because you live in Ohio? Do you live in Ohio?
Okay. Yeah, I live 10 minutes away from Cleveland.
Oh, no shit.
Yep, I'm right there.
You get to see a lot of games?
I actually I go to more baseball games because the Indians games are very, very cheap here. Because I don't know why, but I like the football games are just so I don't know, they're always so expensive for no reason. Well, now that I could have a little bit more extra money to spend, I think I'm definitely gonna make it this year, especially with the Browns and the uprising too. Definitely need to make some games.
Oh, dude, Browns are kind of exciting. What's your favorite all-time football player, and who's your favorite current football player?
Oh, it's got to be the GOAT. The GOAT, the best running back in the league.
Oh my God, here we go, bro. Saquon has entered the chat. Okay,
I'm gonna get hell. That's just my favorite player. I love Kamara, the GOAT.
How come? Why Kamara?
I remember I was watching. I forget what game it was, but I was watching when he was at Tennessee, and he just I don't know. It's like not only did he have he was like one of the first guys you saw with the sleeve, like the elbow tape and I'm
thing.
Like, oh, that's different. Who is this guy? And then he's like making hurtling plays, and he's like not overly fast, but he's like nobody could tackle him. I loved him.
He's got some flavor too, bro. He's got like the nose. He's just like a different, like a unique type of player. So even on the Saints. So will you root for the Saints then? I guess in other games that they're not playing against the Browns.
I mean, I could really care. I'm super splashed the Saints fan. I could care less if the Saints win. I just want to see my boy Kamara just be a GOAT. That's all.
So if Kamara was on the Browns, bro, you would be set for life.
All my friends are Browns fans, and I always tell them I know I love Nick Chubb and all, but it's my boy Kamara. I gotta take him.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though Nick Chubb we literally run the Browns run a fence style offense here. We literally do.
Yeah.
And, it's obviously Kamara doesn't fit in that offense, but I love Kamara.
Totally. All right, so that's your favorite current player. Who's your favorite pass player all time?
It's so hard. I don't really it's such a hard question. I don't know. I'd probably go. I love Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson is always one of my favorite players.
Okay.
But if I'm going an all-time Brown, like from me growing up, we really had no good players. Like
yeah, well, dude,
none.
it's tough. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like Joe Thomas. Obviously I'm not gonna put a lineman as my favorite.
You can if you want. Yo, in this fucking stream, Chew, if you want to put a lineman as your top player, you can. I'll allow it.
Yeah, because like for me being old enough to watch everything, I don't even know. Like Josh Cribbs, you have Josh Cribbs. Like Joe Hayden was amazing on our team.
You really got to go to the basement looking for looking
you
for
see what
Browns.
I'm saying? There's nobody good. We've had nobody.
Yeah, I totally feel you there. What about other sports? You mess with are you like a football guy? I know you were the best at baseball, but like, is football kind of like the main sport you enjoy spectating, or are you into other stuff as well?
Oh, to be honest, like the sport I love watching the most is basketball. I love basketball. I love it, love it, love it. Where
are you at in this playoffs here? Suns? Are you a Suns and 4 guy? I don't know if it makes me a front runner. I was talking about it on stream the other day. I'm rooting for the Suns because of the Suns and 4 guy.
I don't like the Suns. I don't know why. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm personally a Knicks fan, so
okay, I don't mind.
I'm everything Cleveland besides the Cavs, so I'm a Knicks fan. But the one thing that like I just want to see the Hawks just sweat. I just hate the Hawks right now. I don't know why.
The Hawks need to go.
I think they killed my Knicks. We got the shush, you know. Oh, we're down bad.
down horrendously.
Yeah, exactly.
Chat weighing in. Johnny Football Manziel. Were you a Johnny Manziel fan? I was a big not Johnny Manziel fan.
So bad. I wanted him to be good so bad, but I don't know. We were just no. I'm happy we got Baker. I don't think I don't know if Baker's like the guy, but he's definitely good enough to win with this team around him. But,
I was gonna be my next question. You think Baker's your guy?
I think he's like a little bit better than like I can't diss him with a Kirk Cousins, but like I don't know.
Would that be a diss? I don't know, man. Dude, he's a journeyman. Kirk Cousins is.
I think he's a product of the system. I really do.
Fair.
Like I don't know how to explain it. I'm like the most honest Browns fan you can get. It's like if you guys watch every single game, you know, like where our run game is amazing. It's so hard to be bad with that system around you, especially when you're like we're literally running like a run system just because we know. Like we hired that coach instead of what is it, Josh McDaniels on the Patriots?
Yeah,
that was our other option. We hired the guy from the Vikings because we know we don't have a good quarterback like that.
Right. You're trying to tote. Yeah, factual. Man, we learned a lot. I got one more question for you, and then if you got anything for me, for sure. But I mean, boys, we're learning a lot about our boy CHUFLOCKAA today. Ohio product, 3-year letter winner in both basketball and football. Played tight end, outside linebacker, hitting the 4 spot. Played right field. 20 years old, has an associate's degree. Gainfully employed, you know what I mean? Plugging away, working. He's not necessarily satisfied with it, but growing a following. He's achieved his partnership on Twitch. He's monetized on YouTube. That's a big 2 for 2 to happen there. I mean, the TikTok stuff might even, and even after saying that, even the partnership on Twitch and YouTube, the TikTok might be the most popping part of your portfolio here. Big Alvin Kamara fan. Okay, we love that. So to last question I have for you, and then whatever the heck you got for me, kind of relating to what I was saying earlier. Someone wants to get off the ground. If you're talking to somebody who wants to achieve what you've achieved, would you do it the same way that you did? Would you go back and do things differently? If you wanted to provide a roadmap to get to the place that you are now for somebody who wants to accomplish it, what kind of direction do you think you would point somebody in? Where do you start? What should you prioritize? Tell me what you think.
This is the one thing. Like, people will always come in my chat and say, "Can you follow me?" It's my the first message, and I always give the same spiel. Just that is the self promo is the worst way to grow. You're gonna get a fake follower. They're never gonna they'll follow you. They'll be in there for the first stream.
Good advice.
But the one thing that you need, I tell people all the time, it's being in a community, making friends, and TikTok is huge. It really is huge. And TikTok isn't for everybody. I if you guys have ever been to my TikTok or my stream, I definitely talk a lot different because I don't talk exactly how I talk. Right. I don't know how to explain it.
Your presenter voice a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like a corniness, but it's kind of like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a little spaz in my voice.
Like how a newscaster kind of has a different little diction and cadence when they're reading the news as to whether you're eating lunch with them type of deal, kind of.
Exactly. It's I don't know if that's because I definitely noticed I had to change myself, but it's a must. I think if you're truly trying to grow and you don't have time to be say hang in another chat to make friends. You don't have time. Like TikTok it's a great. You just post your clips over there. You record. Like right now, like it used to take me a little bit, but once you get it down, it takes me 5 minutes to make a TikTok. It really does.
And Glenn wants to know about how many hours per day are you putting into your content creation stuff? Because I know you got to work too. So how much time are you able to spend?
So believe it or I've never for streaming. I only put in like 2 hours a day. Like that's about it. But TikTok, like I said, it takes me about like the one thing that kills me is this is like my only negative right now is I literally like I'm always scrambling for ideas. I swear I'll just like that feels like it takes like an hour a day alone. Is like literally me just I'll click in Madden 21 or I'll watch streams and try to get ideas. That is the hardest part about content creation is ideas, honestly, to me.
Yeah,
so
yeah, fair enough.
A day, I'd probably say like YouTube takes like an hour to 2 hours, and then it depends on the video. 2 hours, I would say. Take like YouTube or Twitch 2 hours, and then the TikTok, and then the ideas thing honestly takes a lot. Like
God, Mr. Benjamin, I'm not going to ask him that. Rowdy agrees. Coming up with ideas is the toughest. Chef Jay Ruiz wants to know waffles or French toast.
Oh,
that's tough.
I'd go waffles here. I think I'm.
Yeah, I think I probably lean waffles there too. I don't know. I could go either way with that. Ace, that's a good one. I like that. I like that one. Is a where do you see yourself a year from now?
Oh, that's a hard one. I actually like as a content creator. I want to like. I don't like attaching numbers to a goal. I really don't. But I do definitely want to be able to like somehow use like my like revenue from streaming to like be able to move out. Like I was about to move out with my friends, then I realized like this could be the biggest time of my life. This Madden 22 first month or two. This could be like the biggest. It could be, but I'm not. It's so hard because I feel like I'm holding myself to an expectation. I don't want to let myself down. So I'm like trying not to do that with numbers. But
For sure.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I do want to be. Like I said, I do want to be moved out and get this prison wall out of the back of my stream.
I think it's not a bad backdrop though. It's all branded. Like it's all like kind of like the CHUFLOCKAA blues. Like it really it doesn't look bad. For sure not.
You get used to it.
Boring Street wants to know, do you consider cereal a soup? Why or why not? Boring Street, we're not doing that. We're not getting into this. Sniper wants to know, how do you support the growth of small streamers? I know he mentioned earlier that he'll pop in on, a one viewer, just a face cam in the directory to pop in on them. But not to answer it for you. Got to be one of the best ways to support. Any other ways that you personally like to support growing streamers?
Like the way I always do it first is like, for example, if I ever notice like you're in my chat, like I'll definitely like you'll be my first priority when it comes to like raids. But like there's a self promo tab in my Discord where people will send it all the time. I've been in every single self promo in there. I'm like I don't know if there's anybody in chat, but I've been in many chats where I've been the only one in chat talking to them. Literally the only. I'll do it all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't host you and host everybody all the times, but I try to be everywhere. I try to show support even to. Like I've been in, we've been in those guys' positions. We know how it feels. We definitely do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and it feels nice. It feels nice when somebody, especially like CHUFLOCKAA with a check mark, comes in. You don't have a whole heck of a lot of bodies. And that always makes me feel good too. Like it's nice it's nice when somebody's excited to see you. I feel the same way when we send a raid. Like it's nice when we send a raid that wherever we're going, they're excited to have us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. It's like because I remember you were my first raid, my first ever raid. Like this was like before you were a partner too.
Sick.
My first ever raid was like a 30 bomb from Fendler, and I was averaging like 8 viewers, and I'm like, holy, like 10 was a lot to me, and I was like freaking out.
Let's go.
Like inside, I gotta keep my cool. I'm like, but like I don't like. Fendler was my first. I never got raids. Like that was my only raid until like I averaged like 40 viewers again.
That's
like
sick.
I've gotten like the 5 bombs, but like that was like I remember that to the day, obviously, and then like that's what made me come into your chat and like engage, and then I love the community, and then being in your chat is like where I started branching out and meeting everybody else as well.
It's dope, man.
I think
it just builds from there.
Like Adam just said, it's like it's one of the most fun parts of streaming. It's meeting new people, seeing people. Like obviously you're gonna have those L raids where you raid somebody and they give you like the thank you, But
right.
like when you raid somebody and you get like the smiling like you get people so hype and they genuinely like you make their day. It's like the best feeling in the world. It really is.
Totally. Yeah. I'm with you there. Sapper, I don't know if you were in and out for it. We talked like a little bit about the Twitch meta, but all right, brief thought there, CHUFLOCKAA. What are your thoughts on hot tub streams for men? Yikes.
I don't know if you're gonna see as much success in dollar signs coming your way, but
no, I don't think
so.
Whatever
works. I know Rowdy put one out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like less for. There's also like a Madden movement for like, I don't know, like cross dressing, for lack of a better way to put it. And like if that's what you're into, it's fucking 2021, man. Do your thing. But I don't know. The comedic value is low to zero. Like I don't know. It's like, oh, wild. Like look at him, he's in a bikini. Like and then just like move on. I don't know. I don't love it. Ask it for Rowdy time. Let Aiden Ross do a hot tub stream and ask if it works. I mean, the kids will throw money at him regardless. Yeah. But Chew, man.
Also had Summer Rae on there.
Oh, Roshocker. I love this one. All right. Okay, and you don't have to take me. You don't have to take me. You know, I'll drive y'all. Okay, I'll be the DD. You have 4 tickets to a Browns game. Which 3 Madden streamers would you take with you to said Browns game? From Roshocker. Roshocker, that's a great question.
All right, so Fendler would definitely be in there, but I'm gonna do this question without Fendler. I'm gonna take him out for the question. Oh, it's such a hard question. Like one of my closest friends in the community is like closer friend, like somebody I always talk to. We're always trolling each other. Mutality's on there.
Nice.
I'm trying to think.
You mean Latality and CHUFLOCKAA?
Yeah, Rowdy's one of my. Rowdy's a goat too. You know, you gotta have that fan taking off his shirt screaming.
Hell yeah.
And then. I don't like. He's not as popular in this community, but another one of my good friends in the community is Ferdy. I don't know if you know who Ferdy is.
Yeah.
He's one of my good friends in the community. I don't really talk like he doesn't really come like he's more of a YouTuber. That's why.
Sure.
But that's like one of my good friends in the community too. He's like it's like kind of like guys my age, but I don't know. It's such a hard question. It really.
That would be a party, bro. I would kind of want to get down with that. That sounds like it would be a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Mortality. CHUFLOCKAA,
I don't even
bro.
know if he's here for that one. Wow.
I don't know if he is either. Mortality. Chew, man, we have been on for a little over an hour, bro. I appreciate you spending all this time, man, being so open and honest with us. I thought this was dope. I think I'm out of questions for you, brother. You got anything for me before we sign this thing off here?
Did have some questions, but a lot of them were answered. Like a lot of them I was going to ask like how you felt on a lot of like the Twitch things and like how you like growing as well. But I don't know if like what would you say like if somebody asked you like what is your best way of growth? Because I know like the way you took it, like your personality is amazing. It was gonna take off no matter what.
Thanks,
but, like
bro.
say for somebody without a personality, how would you recommend? Like not like no, okay, not like that, but like
I know what you mean. Like, no, I know what you mean. If you had to build it from scratch, I mean, just in talking to you, I think we have a lot of like the same ideas on the thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The one way to not do it is to come in and have, you get highlighted now, your first message as a viewer, hey, just watching stream, but I'm going to go stream my own. Hopefully you have a great stream. I'm going to be on stream during the same time while I'm streaming. While you're streaming, I'm going to be streaming too over at my page that I'm streaming at right now. If in case you want to check me out, I'll be streaming.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wrong ways to do it, but I think I agree with you in that. I mean, just the way it happened for me is that you network kind of like organically. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think the best way to do it is to meet people and this is applicable with drama we got going on these weird Twitch streets right now. Don't treat people as a means to an end. Right?
Yeah.
Don't go into a place or a community with your sole and solitary intention being to promote or market yourself, because people will because people buy what you do. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And you have to assume that people are intelligent and observant enough to know when somebody is trying to take them for a ride and just kind of do whatever, they jump through the necessary hoops to get them to support them, right? Like this like watch time command thing, like there's streamers in the community, and I'm not saying that you could go right with watch time and you could go wrong with watch time, but this idea that like you owe me X thing is just going to absolutely drive you into the ground. So I think, to answer your question more specifically, I think best ways to go about growing, network, but do it kind of naturally and organically. Meet friends first, because then friends will show up for you. You know what I mean? You can't just start at the promo spot. I think you need to kind of create something a little more meaningful first. And then, I don't think there's anything wrong with parlaying genuine friendships that you've made in a community into, hey guys, like, I'm gonna give it a shot too. It's a lot to do with order of operations and your intent while you're doing these things. But yeah, man, I think it seems like, we touched on it earlier, networking in a genuine sense and, making friends, because then, people will show up for the people who show up for them. So if you keep showing up for other people and then they know that they have an opportunity to show up for you, they will, and you'll feel good about it and they'll feel good about it, and nobody owes anybody anything, and have that be that. But I think I'm with you. I think making friends in the most genuine sense that you can is the best way to grow, because then you're going to wind up, it's also, what do you want to produce? You know what I mean? The community that you'll end up with on the other side of growth like that has your back because you've had their back, because you've provided a value to them, you've done your best to entertain them, X, Y, and Z, not because you've dropped 100 subs in their channel and 20 subs in their channel, and now they feel like that you owe them watch time and gifted subs, and then it becomes this like trade of things. Bro, I see so often friends just trading money through the 50% Twitch tax
on it too. Yeah,
dude, every single time you want to trade money with your friends like this, just 50% murked.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that. For the love of God, man, don't get caught in this Twitch trade where you're just swapping money back and forth with 50% coming out every single time. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to touch on like the watch time thing personally. Like in my stream, it's not a big deal at all. I always say like, if you can come, you can come. But like a lot of people, like when it comes to like, say like a VI, like if you want like a, like not like VIP, like sometimes I'll give VIP away from just being like, I'll do like a trivia with like my going live message, be like, what jersey am I wearing? You get VIP or something.
Yeah.
But like another way I do it is like, if you have us like over like 2 days watch, like you're gonna like, it's nothing like, it's like, it gives something that for them to work towards, but it's not like I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna like,
and dude, so you're and that's what I mean when I say there's ways to do it right and ways to do it wrong. So like looking to reward and recognize is one thing, looking to shame and demean and penalize and make to feel bad is a whole different thing. And obviously, and that's why I always give the disclaimer, it's not like a watch time command needs to be trash every single time it comes about. There are 1,000 ways, that it's really wholesome and can bring a community closer together and, prove that, dude, like I really just love spending time with you. Like, look at this, like that's dope. As opposed to, you only have 12 hours of watch time in my channel, I have this much in your channel, you don't support me. Like, dude, you can't be trading subs, you can't be trading watch time. Like, we all have our own lives and priorities and things that we do offline and off of stream that, exactly, dude, you have to be able to go about your life, as it is anyway. So I think there's ways that it can go wrong, but that's a little bit off topic, bro. Chew, man, we covered a whole heck of a lot, man. I think that seems like a show. That feels like a show to me. I feel like a show to you.
Big W. I enjoyed it.
Dude, me too, man. You are always welcome, dude. This is the second episode, I guess, of the FENDTALKS. We started, man, did we set the bar high with Rowdy Time too? And I think CHUFLOCKAA rose to the occasion, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversations we were able to have with this gentleman. I know I'm glad to have learned as much as I did about CHUFLOCKAA. But Chew, brother, I hope you go on for a great Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and hit cut on this YouTube video, man. I've been Fend. He's been Chew. Y'all been great. Maintain intensity. Be better than your opponents. And I'll see y'all on the next video, man. Peace.